Hey, what's up, everybody? It is time for a good old United States Mint rant. Who is up for a rant? This is what I don't understand, and hopefully somebody can explain this to me, and that is why the United States Mint does not like sellouts. When I mean sellout, I mean something goes on sale like a low mintage coin or something that has a limited mintage, limited product limit, but yet don't want a quick sellout. They don't want it to sell out. So what do? They prolong it. They prolong it and they put it for sale, little bits and pieces at a time, and you never know when it's going to be available again. And you have to guess. So you have to be up bright and early in the morning. See, for me, I live in Eastern Standard Time. It's not a big problem for me to be up at 7:30 in the morning waiting for, said hot coin or a coin that you've been wanting to get to add to your collection, to add to whatever. But you have to guess as to when it's going to be available. And sometimes certain coins are not available for weeks or months or days at a time. So you have to guess. So now you have to be up every single freaking day trying to find out when this coin that you want is going to be available. You know how to solve that problem? Keep the stinking coins on sale until it is a complete sellout. Now, I understand there's credit card problems. There's maybe somebody there may be a coin that's one per household, and maybe somebody snuck into and that goes back up for sale, or maybe there was a credit card problem and that goes back for sale, or maybe somebody returned something and that goes back for sale. But I don't think the majority of what's going on is that. Now, I could be completely wrong. I could, but I don't think that what is going on is that. I think that they are just playing games and jerking with people's minds, playing mind games with people, and that's just my opinion. I don't fully understand it. I wish David Ryder or somebody would put out a memo and kind of explain the reasoning behind a coin like this. Now, I'm not too worried about this coin, this 2021 proof American Silver Eagle from the West Point Mint. I have one. I don't need another one. And then same thing with this one. I have one. I don't necessarily need another one. The problem that I have is when these go for sale for 5 seconds or less, and then they're gone. Why not just keep it for sale until it's sold out and then put sold out? Label it as sold out so people do not have to worry about these coins again. Now, there was a letter that came out from David Ryder last year in November, and we're going to take a look at a little bit of this right now. I'm not worried about reading the whole letter because I think most of it is a bunch of blah, 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 blah. But here is the letter from David Ryder last year from November. Now, before I go on, I have to say I think David Ryder has done a lot of things that I have liked. I like that he came up with the W quarter program where they put these W quarters, 2 million apiece, into circulation, and it gave people a lot of excitement doing coin roll hunting. I like that he puts out special releases like the 2019 San Francisco Enhanced Reverse Proof. I loved that he put out the 2020 V75 privy mark, gold and silver. I like that kind of stuff. I even like that it was extremely limited mintage on the gold, even though I wasn't able to get one, even though a lot of people weren't able to get one. A lot of people did not like that because a lot of people would rather have a gold V75 privy mark that has millions of them versus something that you could possibly get that's worth quite a bit of money. I like the limited mintage stuff. What I do not like is the fact that stuff is gone within just 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then it's not sold out. Keep the product on there until it's sold out. Now, this is the part of this article that I wanted to look at. During my tenure as Mint Director, I have challenged my staff to come up with new and creative products to energize, excite, and expand the collector community. My team met this objective on many occasions, most recently with our products honoring the 75th anniversary end of World War II and our collaboration with the Royal Mint commemorating the 400th anniversary of the transatlantic journey of the Mayflower. Okay, the 75th anniversary end of World War II, that stuff was awesome. That stuff was lit. That stuff was great. The Mayflower, that sucked. So that's not one of them. Would have replaced the Mayflower if you would have put the 2019 S Enhanced Reverse Proof or even the collab with the Royal Canadian Mint with the Pride of Two Nations. I would have replaced that with this because the Mayflower, that stuff blew. So nobody cares about the Mayflower. Now, as we look to provide the market with innovative and interesting products, we encourage in market research and solicit feedback from the numismatic community. Our forecasting team examines historical performances and gleans insight on current customer interest and also assesses any new product's overall potential. When we develop mintage limits for our numismatic products, we use our best efforts to come up with what we think are mintage limits that will satisfy customer demand and ultimately sell out. Contrary to belief of some, we are not happy when the product sells out immediately. That means that we underestimated demand and disappointed many customers. Now, that is where I want to end this article, and I will post a link to this article below. I know many channels did videos on this article last year, so I'm not trying to read this whole article. The problem that I have with this article is when he says, contrary to the belief of some, we are not happy when a product sells out immediately. And that's exactly what's happening. It's not selling out immediately. But what it's doing is you are keeping it for sale for half the year, bits and pieces at a time, and sometimes it's available, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's available at 7:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, sometimes it's 5 minutes later, and sometimes it's not. So people have no idea what to expect. What I think should happen, and it says on here, that you solicit feedback from the numismatic community. Well, here it is. Here's the feedback. Keep your products for sale until it sells out. Don't worry about quick sellouts. Don't be disappointed with quick sellouts. Embrace quick sellouts and let the product sell out. Now, if there's a problem with a credit card or something else, that then you have to bring a few back here and there, then do that. And here's another thing that a lot of the community, the numismatic community, does not like, and that is favoring your authorized purchasers and giving them a 3-day window to buy it first. And even if it's 10% or whatever amount of the inventory they are buying is a bunch of crap, and that needs to stop. And the average person who is a collector and the authorized purchasers for something that's a hot release, something that's very limited, needs to be playing on even ground. We need to be equal and have an equal opportunity to get these products. That's my rant today. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.